You're welcome. You're welcome. So, in today's or this week, we are going to learn about how to design a business flyer. Okay, a business flyer. So, we have almost about three assignments or three basic designs for us to do. Okay, this is what I did for a client, and I decided to share with you. Excuse me, to share with you. Okay, so it's very important to know that when it comes to business flyers, you are trying to advertise your product or advertise what you do. Okay, so a link will be left in the video description, all right, just for you to have access to uh, the resources. Okay, so I have this is the stew. Okay, so you can even get it from Google. I mean, the pictures I got them from Google, yes. And then we'll be doing this particular design as well. Okay, so don't worry, I will take you through. So the first one that we'll be looking at is this steel design. Okay, this steel design, how I got the colors, the fonts, and everything. With the font, I will give you the link in the video description link. Just click on the link there. Okay, just click on the link, and the link will take you to my the site. Okay, to the site. I learned that if I always give you the font already, I mean, I am not doing good. So I'll give you the link just for you to navigate through the internet. Okay, so through whilst you are navigating or going through, you can even get the some fonts. Okay, so let me take a look at this particular font. Okay, so this is Morten. So what you do is to come to your Google. I am using Chrome, and then you type in Morten. Just type in Morten there. Morten. Okay, so it will give you a Morten font. Then you click on it. This is how I get my font. So it says you can even get it from www. This is the font. Okay, you can even get it from free pick. You can get it from the font as well. So I'll pick the first one. Okay, so click on it. I'm showing you how I mostly download my font. Okay, so this is the font. So this gives you an overview of the font. So the font is just recently by the font. So leave a comment if you really like it. So introducing new, so it gives you a description. I'm not going to go through much. It gives you how you can use this font. So it says that this font is for free for personal use. Okay, so this is how it looks like, the font. Okay, and how you can use them. It's very nice font, very bold. So just click on this download here and you get them. So this particular site also gives you another font. So look at this particular font. It's very nice. Okay, look at this font. Look at this font, stretch font. It's very good. So if you like them, just click on them. Then it will take you to different sites for you to have access to them. Are you getting it? Good. So this is how I get my font. So let's go back. Let me show you another way that I get my font from. So this particular font is orthography. The same way, you just have to come here and then type orthography personal use. Have you seen it? And then you click on it, and then it will take you to this particular site where you can navigate through to download. So this is auto. So you can download it here. When you go down as well, this is how the font looks like. Okay, so there's it. So here is it. You can download all these similar fonts for free. Okay, so I've shown you how I download and get my font from. Are you getting it? All right, so I will not do much of the talking. The rest is just Monserrate. Okay, the one that I use over here. They are Monserrate. All right, so let's get started.
We design the best of designs.
All right, guys, so you're welcome. So let's start. So the first thing that you have to do over here is to open a new document. Okay, so you come to your um, file here, then you go to new. Okay, good. So I hope when it comes to this aspect, you already know how to open a new document. That one you know. So know much about it. So we are using for social media, okay, purposes. So we'll leave everything here. So let me name this one as maybe um business flyer. Let me name it this way, business flyer, and then click on OK. All right, let's click on OK. Then the second aspect is we added, let me zoom out. Good. So we added a solid color, so a solid adjustment. So coming down here, all right, then you come to your gradient. All right, use gradient. Then with a gradient you can move around. Okay, just take your time when you are designing. Now I have saved the colors, okay, this particular one. So please, if you want to save the colors, you can do by clicking on this new, so that you can use it for any other design. Okay, so when you are okay, you click on. All right, so I'm not going to do any changes. The style is linear, the angle is 90, the scale is also 100. I mean, everything is okay for me, so click OK. Then I'll go to my resources, bring in this particular, yeah, I just wanted to add a certain pattern to it, just to spice the design up. Okay, good. So mostly when it comes to business design, just try to play along with it. All right, and before you design, I always say that just search for it. Don't just start by designing. Search for it, get an idea before you start to design. Okay, so this particular design, I just set through the internet, went through some other designs just to get an idea about how I want my design to be. Okay, so most of these design ideas we get it from the internet. Okay, just go to Instagram, any of these social media, or Google, then type business flyer or something. You will get an idea about that. Okay, so once I will bring in we stress it out just to fit it. Then you come and click on this thing. Okay, mark here to accept. Now, when you are done, we just have to come to the blending mode here, and then we set it to soft light. All right, then we are going to reduce the opacity to 20. Okay, I want the opacity to be reduced up to 20. All right, good. Then what we'll do next again is, so the background is okay, so for us to bring in our rulers. All right, so let's set in the rulers. I think this is okay. Then let me bring this one to somewhere here. All right, just for it to serve as a guide. All right, then let's bring in our the image, okay, or the still, how I arrange them. So I thought of it that change the solid color to black, and then I gave it a stroke. Okay, the stroke is white, which is, I gave it 8. Okay, and then you bring it somewhere here, you draw it nicely. All right, something like this is not bad. Okay, and what I did is I gave it some curved, shape, which is somehow 20 is not bad. Yeah. Okay, let me close it up a little bit. So something like this is okay for me. 25 is not bad. All right, good. And then I copied it, arrange it nicely. All right, copy this one too again. All right, so you see it doesn't fit, so that means that we need to work on this particular project. Okay, so let's close it up, something like this. I think this is okay for me. And then let me copy this, bring it here, and copy this one as fit, because I want everything to fit. Okay, to fit. Very good. So I think this is okay. All right, this is okay for me. I like this way. Okay, yes, in between is not bad. Okay, so once we have it, then we bring in the images. Okay, so the first one, I think I brought in this image. All right, so let me bring it, place embedded, close it up, bring it here, double click, come to here, and create clipping mask. Then let's try to enlarge it so that we won't see the black. Okay, we won't see the black there. Beautiful. Come here, click on this one too, and then come and place this particular steel. Okay, scale it up. So for you to scale it out, just press alternate. Okay, you press alternate, the steel won't, it will be at the middle like this. Alternate. Okay, all right, then double click to accept. Click on create clipping mask. All right, just for it to fit. Yeah, I like it. Beautiful. Okay, I don't want to see that black thing there. Amazing. Then come here. Let's bring in this particular steel again. Okay, it's a lot of steel, but I just wanted something simple for it. Okay, create clipping mask. Bring it here. Let me reduce it. Okay, and get something like this. Beautiful. Beautiful. So let me position this well so that I'll see. So once you bring in this, let's group all of them. Let's select everything and group, excluding, yeah. Then let me center them to the left. All right, and then bring them up a little bit. Okay, very good. So here is it. You can even group the and then name it as background. All right, name this one as background if you want, and then double click this as well and then name it as images. Okay, all right, good. So the next one that we will do is to bring in the text. Okay, bring in the text and some other thing. All right, good. I think the arrangement is okay. Let's try to position this well. Okay, yes, I think this is okay for me. All right, so let's learn how to bring in the text and some other information. All right. All right, guys. So let's bring in the text. Okay. So we go in for our text tool. All right. Good. You go in for a text tool. Then don't forget that the font that we are going to use is Monserrate. So once you select a tool, pay attention to the settings up here. Okay. So I always go by making sure that your character is working. Okay, and then we are going to set the font to more tanned. Okay, more tanned. Okay, so you can even set by just spelling it there and then it will give you so more tanned. Okay, let me write it there, more tanned. Now with the more tanned we are using the extra bold. Okay, we are using the extra bold. Then I think we are going for 9. All right, then let's change the color from you, let's type to black. Okay, let me pick the color here, which is then I needed something black or something red. Okay, this is okay, and then let me type magic save. Okay, it's a very good friend of mine. Yeah, very good friend of mine. Okay, so once let's allow it for it to load, finish loading. Okay, all right, so once you are done, so you could see that we use only I think 3 colors. Okay, we blended the background with some orange and red color. Okay, and then the font too is white and some reddish color together. So we pick all the colors from the background and even look at the food. So you could see that this particular food looks yellow and reddish. So if you take a look at the steel, you could see that most of your colors are from this the steel and all that. You don't go away from your colors. Are you getting it? Good. So let's position the magic shelf to the center. Okay, and then let's copy it again, and then we are going to add the delight. Okay, delight. All right, so we are going to change the font to um orthography. Okay, so you have to know your font. Orthography. Now with orthography we have a lot of orthographies, but we are using this particular one. We could have gone for this one. Okay, but we may not see, so I want to go for this particular one. and then I will change the font size to 14. Okay, all right, or better still, you can reduce it. I think 14 is not bad. Then let me bring this up down. All right, let me bring the image of the stew down, okay, a little bit, and then let me shift the magic shelf up a little bit. Okay, think put this one here. And then with this multage, we add a stroke color by going to the stroke. So use the FX. Okay, with the FX, what it does is it gives you the ability to change the work on this particular style. Okay, because the reddish color, we may not have a clear look at it. That's why we wanted to add some stroke color to it. So I think 10 is okay. Okay, 10 is okay. All right, then with this delight, we'll change the color to I think, let me see if white is okay. I think we pick this. Let me check well. I think we pick white, yes. So with the delight, we use white. All right, then the white too may not have a clear, so we added a little bit of drop shadow. Okay, so now with the drop shadow, what I did is I changed the color to this particular reddish color here, and then I worked out with, let me reduce this. Okay, and then let me increase this. All right, and let me reduce this again. All right, increase this, then change the color to, all right, I'll work on that. We want to play along with it. Okay, so something like this is not bad. So let's increase it and see. So let's set it to 60. All right, so as you are doing, then you are looking at your work. All right, let's reduce it again. All right, then let's set this one to 20. Okay, and let's set this one to 30 or 40. Won't be bad. Okay, and change this to um, let's pick the color here and see. Oh, let's pick this color. It's too deep, so just be playing along with it. Let's go in by this. All right, just play along with it. Okay, so that's all right. So I think this is okay for me. Okay, then I'll change this to let me increase the red a little bit. I want to increase the red. I think something like this is okay for me. All right, okay, then what I did again, let me center this. Yes, the light. Okay, better let me reduce the size of the light. All right, let me reduce it here. I think the 14 is okay. Okay, then what I'll do next is click on this image and then go in for a font, and then we start to type. We have all types, so you see we have all kinds of styles. All right, so that font is Monserrate. Okay, we use Monserrate for this official style. Okay, Monserrate. All right, then with the Monserrate we are going for regular. I think regular is okay. Okay, and the color is white, so let's type. We have all kinds of stews. Okay, we have all kinds of stews. All right, and then let me reduce the to 3. Okay, I think 3 is okay for me, and let me bring it here. Okay, on top, let me press Ctrl A and then center it. Okay, beautiful. Okay, I think this is okay for me. Now let me bring the image down. Okay, and then bring this to also down. Then what I'll bring next is my vegetable stew and those things. All right, so let's look at how we can do that. Okay, Okay, so let's bring in the types of stews that the business does. Okay, so we copy this because we are going to use the same font. Okay, and then we are going to use the same size. Okay, so he does vegetable. Okay, vegetable stew. He also does beef stew. Okay, beef stew. Goat stew, and then palaver sauce. All right, so this is three. We copy this and then we bring in the next group of stew. So let's look at that. I don't keep that in my head. All right, so forgive me on that. So this is egg vegetable stew, okra stew, and fancy. Egg vegetable stew. Okay, egg vegetable stew, okra. Alright, so okra stew, fancy, fancy, fancy. Okay, and then the last one, let me look at that. The last one is gizzard. Okay, so gizzard. Great. Good. So you see, so this is how it is. Then what we'll do again is you can see that I click on because I want all the ratings to be on top of this particular. So I'll just, this is where I'll put my contact number on. Okay, so I'll change the color to white. Okay, and then make sure it is at the center. Amazing. Good. And then with this I'll copy this again and I will write order now. Now with the order now, I'll go in for a bold font. Okay, the Monserrate, I'll go in for the bold, or better still, I'll go in for extra bold because I wanted it to be very bold because I want people to order. Okay, so something like 4 won't be bad. Okay, now bring it here. Okay, so that means that I have to bring this ruler down. All right, then bring the line. Okay, I think this is okay. Then bring this here. Okay, so this is okay. Then with this stew and then the rest, that is, we bulleted them. Okay, so let's look at how we can do that. Okay, so let me bring it here. So I'll go in for my tool and show you how we do that. And then you draw small circle, make sure you change it to white. All right, then go in for your move tool again, then zoom out. Here you have to zoom your work out, okay, so that you can have a clear look at your work. All right, then try to reduce it. Make sure the size will be smaller than the ratings. Okay, so I think something like this will be bad. Okay, so let's zoom. Control. Good. I think this is not bad. You can reduce it more and see how it will look like. So I think this is okay. So let's zoom in. Okay, and then we see control plus and control minus will be okay for you. And then let me, so as you check the length of this square to the ratings, I think this is okay. You press Control J to duplicate, you press down. So you're going to do a lot of work over here, but I'll show you a simple way of going about this bulletin. Okay, so you can see, so now come here. This is where your bulletin will be. Copy the two, or you select the two, copy Control J, and then you shift them down. So you see, you shift them down. So let's go down a little bit. just take your time, okay? Don't rush. Take your time. When it comes to this type of designs, you have to take your time for it. All right, then let's bring one here. Okay, good. Oh, is 4, so I think I have to maintain it like this. Okay, so I think this is okay. So I will group this. Okay, I will group them so you can see that they are all grouped. Bring it here, close to it. I think something like this is beautiful. Let me bring it here, and then let me select all these ellipse, okay, the bulletin. Now let me show you one secret here. Then we want to group all this bulletin. We want to group them as one. So Control E to image them. Control E. So you can see that it has become one. Okay, so I can copy this. Control, then bring it here. No, yes. So we have grouped everything as one. So you could see that the lines drawing out is to tell us that they are all in line. Okay, good. Then let me bring this one here and then shift this here a little bit. Make sure that everything is okay. Then let's align to this with table. Make sure that everything is aligned. Okay, I think I like it this way. Okay, so the next thing that I'll do is to group this and group the bulletin as well. No, group the bulletin, select this, select vegetable and select this. Don't pick the order because it's not part. Control them and then let's name it as menu. Okay, menu, so that they will know the things that we do. Control A to center everything. Okay, then shift this one up a little bit. Sorry, Control D to deselect and then push it up a little bit. Okay, let's push it up, push it up. Push this one to up, bring this one to up a little bit. Okay, so what we are going to do next is to bring in our telephone number. Okay, Control J, bring this change the color. We are going to pick the color here. Okay, so you could see that this one I pick black. Okay, so you can choose to maintain the color like this. Okay, and then put in your telephone number 0545 201614. So you can be designing some of these flyers, okay, and then be putting it on your status to tell people that this is what you do. Okay, so they should contact you even if you are not designing for anyone. Okay, that is what I do. At times I will sit down, design it, although no one has contacted me, or I haven't gotten any contact, or I haven't gotten any deal. No one has contacted me to do a flyer for, but I will just do it and put it on my status. Okay, so whilst I do and put it on my status, people will be interested in and they will ask me to design the same thing for them. Okay, so this is it. So this is it. This is how it looks like. Very beautiful and very simple. Okay, good. And then one more thing, then we bring in the other effect is to bring in the price. Okay, bring in this price, and then you could see that the triangle has some effects under it. It looks like a shadow. I think I have done a tutorial video on that, so we'll be looking at how to go about this thing. All right. Okay, so I think I should give this one a very bold one. Okay, let me give it extra bold. Okay, something like this. It's okay for me. Okay, I think it's good. I like it. Okay, so one more thing, let's look at how to bring in other thing, then we are good to go. Okay, all right. Okay, so the last thing that we will do is to bring in the other effect. Okay, so let's change the color of this particular and then make it a deep, something like which looks like a black or very deep one. Yeah, something like this is good. I think I like it this way. Okay, then what we'll do next is to bring in this price. Okay, so for you to do that, click on this menu. Okay, no, let's click on this. Okay, image. All right, then go in for the ellipse shape, and then let me see. So you could say that the ellipse has some gradients. Okay, don't worry about that. I'll show you how I did that. Okay, so I'll draw my ellipse shape like this. Very cute one. All right, cancel the stroke here. Okay, and then change it to, yes, white. Then let's increase the size. Okay, so let me zoom in, Control plus, so that I'll see what I'm doing. Okay, all right, then sorry. All right, so I want us to, let's lock the menu, okay, so that it will not distract our work at all. Let's lock it. How do we lock it? Select the menu or this thing, and then come to the lock here in your layer side. Click on it. You have locked it. Okay, and then what I want us to do is to lock our background so that the background will not also disturb us. Let's lock it. Okay, I've shown you. And then we can even lock the image so that the image will be at one place. So now we can work on this thing. So I gave this particular ellipse a shape. So let's copy this. I've shown you how to do that. And then come to the copy one and then reduce it. Okay, you press Control. Okay, or just pick your tool and then you bring it down a little bit, something like this. I think this is not bad. Okay, I like it this way. And then go to your F and then go for gradient. Okay, we want to give it a stroke. Okay, so something like this won't be bad. All right, or better still, let's rasterize this. Okay, I've forgotten. Let's rasterize this, and then press Control and then click on inside this box. Click on it, so you can see that it has some selection over here. Okay, so what you do is that you delete it, and then what you do is to go in for your gradient tool. Okay, and then with the gradient tool we are changing it to this particular color. Okay, then I'll change this color to black. All right, okay, good. And then I'll pick this, yes, and then just hold on any part and then stretch it out, and then here we go. Or let's go to the middle. Okay, and stretch it out. Good, I like it this way. All right, then we press Ctrl D to deselect. All right, and then press Control to bring it down, something like this. No, it's too much. I think this is okay. And then push it down. Then what we'll do next is add something like a blur. Okay, let's add some Gaussian blur to it. It's too much for me. Okay, so let me, yes, I think this is okay. All right, then let me change it to, I think let me remain it normal. I can reduce the opacity, okay, to 50. Okay, yes, I think 50 is okay. Good. Then what I'll do is I'll add some gradient to this particular shape. Okay, so I'll go in for gradient. Now this time around the gradient, I don't like the black and white, so I'll click here to change the color. Okay, let me see if I have some color here. Okay, so you can see all these are colors. So all right, let's pick this particular color and then change here to be white, and then let's change here to be yellow. Okay, or yes, let's change it to be yellow, something like this. All right, then okay, then let's change this one to linear. All right, and then with a linear we are going for revert. Okay, just click on the revert. Let's change the color again. I don't like the yellowish or that's showing. Yes, something like this is better. Good, I like this. Good, so this is okay for me. All right, then what I'll do is go in for my text tool again, make sure that it will be black or red. I think black, we did the black, right? Yes, red. Okay, so let's pick deep red. So we want to write, don't write in it. Okay, just come onto the stew or something. and then write 30 cities. All right, so the font, so let's change the font to Monserrate. Okay, let's change it to Monserrate. Then we change it to bold. Okay, let's change it to bold. The pricing, then bring it here. That means that we have to reduce it. Okay, let's reduce it. So I think this is beautiful. I like it. Okay, let me position it here. Copy this, and then this is going to be one portion. All right, so one portion, and then with the one portion I will not use, or I will use light for this, and then reduce it. Reduce it small. Let's zoom out. Okay, then bring it here. All right, good. Let me change this. It's too dark. Okay, it's too dark for me, but let the reddish come. All right. Okay, something like this. Yes, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Yes, I like it. It's nice. Let me bring it here. Okay. Wow. Yeah. Let me change it to regular. Yes, I think regular is okay for me. All right. So, wow. Good, good, good. So you see, then the next thing that we're going to do next is going to add some shadow to this particular. So you copy this. All right. So you copy, then go in for the down one, shift it. Always when you copy, go for the down one. Bring it down, 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 down. We bring it down. Okay. Then we're going to add gradient to this. No, we're going to FX. Okay, then go to gradient. All right, go to FX. We're going to gradient. Now with this gradient, we don't like it, go for the basic and go for this. All right, change this to black. Okay, and then change this to white. Okay, and then we are changing to refracted, and then revert. All right, good. And then we are changing this one to, I think, yes, I think this is okay. Okay, then we want to bring this one down. Okay, okay, yes. Then press Control T, and then we wrap it. Okay, bring it here, something like this. Yes, I think it's okay. And then we zoom out, or yes, we zoom out here a little bit. Then let's bring it down. Then we could see that this is having a stroke, so let's take the stroke away. Yes, it's having a stroke, that's why we are seeing something different. Okay, then let me go in for filter blur. Let me blur it more, Gaussian blur, rasterize it. Yes, let's add a little bit blur to it, not that too deep. Okay, and then let me control. Okay, you press control, and then you bring it somewhere here. Okay, let me shift it up a little bit. Okay, something like this. I think this is okay. All right, I like it this way. All right. Okay, so control O to position it this way. Let me take this off, and then I think this is okay. Yeah, here is it. That's the end of our lesson today. Okay, that's the end of our lesson today. All right, so please kindly try your hand on it, take your time, work on it. Okay, take your time and work on it, because taking your time to work on it helps you a lot. So when you are done, you save your work, and then you submit it to me on the platform. Okay, so with this idea, you can even try to use this idea to do a lot of things. All right, you can use the same idea to do a lot of things. All right, let me see you in the next video. Bye.